Okay, good morning. Welcome to the Saturday morning writing live stream, hosted by myself, Gillian St. Kevin, author of Empowering Queer Fantasy, and my amazing co-host, Jamie Sands. Jamie is at Welligeddon today, hopefully having an absolutely amazing time and selling lots of books. Excuse me. So it is just me. And I have had a very chaotic start to the morning. And hi, Julie. I assume you're here to see how I'm reacting to my chaotic morning start. Basically, I had to get up really early, say goodbye to one pup, and then move into my next pup. So that's really lovely. Yeah. The downside is that I have been rushing all over the place this morning and haven't properly gotten myself organised. But yeah, so very quickly, we do, in these productivity sprints, we do 4 20-minute writing sprints preceded by a warm-up and with lots of writing chat in between. So if you've got any questions, you can throw them out there. And we'll do our best to get to them during the stream. How hilarious is it that it's just me hosting and I'm still using we? It's like pure force of habit. But yeah, so on our Saturday streams, we start off by sharing a win for the week. And I haven't thought far enough ahead to come up with my win. But please share yours in the chat. What have I done this week? Let's have a look. I think my major achievement for the week was actually in Armageddon prep. I have finished sewing 10 book sleeves in total. I don't have one to show everyone, but I've made 10 large book sleeves, and this week I'm going to start making my pen bookmarks and hopefully some smaller book sleeves as well that I can take with me to Armageddon, which is in Christchurch this upcoming weekend. Yeah, so I guess that's my achievement for the week. It's not writing based or even writing adjacent, but it has been a lot of work and I'm really pleased with the results. Julie's asking, do I need a coffee delivery? That is a very kind thought. And let's see. I've also discovered I am facilitating a puppy play date this afternoon. I am super excited for that. So, as we get ready to jump into today's stream, we're going to do our warm-up. Now, this is quite funny. Julie came over just before the stream started with this, which contains a tarot deck to use in today's stream. I left my tarot deck at my in-between house sit. So I am in need of a tarot deck, so perfect timing, Julie. And this is the Love is Love deck, which Julie has shared with me before. It is really cool. It's got some really awesome positive imagery here. And I am really excited to share this deck with you, actually. So, just shuffling now. But the idea behind these warm-ups is that we use the images and associations of the card as sort of fodder for a 5-minute focused creative sprint. This could be a chance to reflect on your writing life or your work in progress, or what's the word? You could just dive straight into your writing. You could use it to just get everything that's on your mind out of your mind and onto the paper. It's really up to you what you do with this sprint, but the idea is just to get your creative muscles stretched and ready for the work ahead of us. And Julie says, hi from Miss Nine, you're streaming to our lounge TV. Hi Miss Nine, I am excited to see your pink hair later. So here we go. Okay. I have, instead of a card, I have drawn the explanation card, which is hilarious, but basically it just says Pride Tarot, a collaborative deck. On the 31st of March 2017, Gilbert Baker, the creator of the iconic rainbow flag, sadly passed away. Mr. Baker was both an LGBTQ activist and artist, and was known for helping friends create banners for protests and marches. To honour the memory of Gilbert Baker, New Fest and NYC Pride partnered with Font Self to create a free font inspired by the design language of the iconic rainbow flag. The font was named Gilbert after Mr. Baker, and that is the font there, and it is used throughout this this deck. So that was actually quite cool. So here we go, trying again for our sprint, our warm-up card, the Nine of Cups. So this is quite cool, and this is illustrated by Z. So I will grab the what's the word? Guidebook. And here we go. Nine of Cups by NZ. The Nine of Cups represents contentment, satisfaction, gratitude, and wishes coming true, being content in all aspects of life, basking in abundance, and having the planets align to make your dreams dreams a reality. My illustration for this card is inspired by the queer witches I know and love and their abilities to heal and manifest. I incorporated all the phases of the moon to represent the journey and phases of life, with the full moon in the center symbolizing dreams and manifestations coming to fruition. As with all things, the full moon does not last, so it is a reminder to fully embrace what you have while you have it. I chose this card as a personal wish for a positive future. So, wow. Cool image, and even cooler story behind it. So, yep. Now we've got the Nine of Cups in mind. That is the map. That is not the timer. Here we go. So, 5 minutes starting now. Okay, that is the end of our 5 minute warm up. Let's see. Oh, very cool. Um, Julie just shared a picture on Discord of Miss Nine doing the warm up. Hope you got lots out of it, Miss Nine. Sam says, I'm about to go to Welligeddon. Hope I'll be able to join tomorrow. I'm just going to have a great time, Sam. Say hi to Jamie from us. So, hopefully we are all warmed up and ready to do some work. I am really curious to know what you're working on, Miss Nine. So, when Julie gets out of the shower, get her to let us know what you're up to. I am going to, I'm reading a book, Wired for Story, by Lisa Cron, I believe. I'm reading it online through the Kindle Cloud Reader. And my intention is to write a review of it that I'm going to put up on my Story Consultations website as a resource for people. So far, I'm finding the book really good. It's talking about a lot of things that I already knew without knowing how I knew them. I suspect that this is a work that has gone on to influence a lot of the craft books that came out after it. So it's really good to read the source of all of that knowledge and get it sort of with the context that makes it so interesting. So that's what I'll be doing. And let's see. I will bring that up so that I'm ready to dive into it. Feel free, if you're watching, to share what you'll be working on. Yep, here we go, Wired for Story. So I've on chapter 11 of 12, so I'm probably going to finish in the first half of the stream, and then I need to think up what I'll do next. But for now, I'm going to set my alarm for 20 minutes, and I'm going to change us from the 5 minute warm-up. Okay. Oh, here we go. Amy is writing a draft and maybe joining the video stream if you like. I would love that, Amy. So I will start this next sprint, and then I will send you an invite over on Facebook. But yeah, for everyone else, 20 minutes starting now. Oh, stop, pause. Carrie is starting a new crime short story. That sounds so exciting. Okay, this time 20 minutes starting now. Okay, that is the end of our first sprint. How did everyone get on? Please share in the chat, and we'll take this opportunity to say hi, Amy. Welcome.
Hi. Take two. How are we doing?
Pretty good. So please introduce yourself for the stream.
I am Amy Blythe. That's my author name. Is that the one I've logged in as?
Yes.
Yes. And I write mostly like rom-coms, contemporary rom-coms. And I have one book outside of my main series, which is a lesbian retelling of Persuasion.
Which I
Then
love.
a series of yeah, thanks. A series of 4 at the moment, but I'm working on the 5th one. Yeah.
Yep, and you've also got some Regency romances that you are working on.
In my back pocket. Yeah, I've kind of parked that. I thought I'll finish the contemporary series and then get on with that. There are 4 books that are already written for that, so it might be a thing, but probably not. I kind of want to say probably not this year, realistically. Try not to overload. So I'm also a teacher. That's my day job. Teach high school English. So yeah, it's everything sort of goes at a snail's pace on the writing front is how it feels. But it is school holidays, so I have had a very productive what's my Camp NaNoWriMo. So not including today. I have been a busy. I've done 28,900 and something during April. So
That
the
is
school
super cool.
holidays. I think this is the best NaNoWriMo timing for me. Maybe, I don't know, July, it should be. It should be just as good. But I think, I don't know, maybe earlier in the year I've got slightly more oomph.
It's also
Didn't feel like I have oomph.
it's a really nice time of year, except for the fact that it's been raining the last couple of days.
Yeah, but I feel like we only get, so I'm in Christchurch, same as Gillian-ish, Christchurch-ish. And we get like 2 or 3 days of rain, but and then it clears up though, eh? Like it's meant to clear up today. Like
Yeah,
we don't get like weeks of back-to-back grey weather like they do in other parts of New Zealand.
when I drove in from Woodend this morning, above the Port Hills, it was like this thick, massive cloud over the hills, and then there was this circle of blue sky.
Huh. Yeah. We used to live up on the hill just for 18 months, and you're often above the cloud. Like, so you look out the window in the morning and you can't see the city at all. It's just this blanket of white, but it's blue skies. And then you drive down into it and you're like, no, it's really miserable. It's like this dustbin lid on the world kind of feeling. Yeah, but no, it's meant to clear up today. It's still kind of meh, but I don't mind. For 2 or 3 days at a time, I'm like, this is nice, cozy inside, writing, reading, board games, movies. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Carrie's just said, I'm always slower at the beginning of a story, so only about 300 words just now. Joining in from Virginia, so it's Friday evening and we're heading into summer. Enjoy it. We've just had a
Nice.
very nice summer, so
We
I
have.
am.
In Christchurch, we have. Other parts of the country have had like the shittest summer ever. Sorry, I swore.
It's all good. Carrie says, in a perfect world, I'd head to the southern hemisphere this time of year. The first time I moved to Japan, I went from winter in New Zealand, arrived in Japan August, which is the end of the summer, and then went through autumn and winter again, and I felt so cheated.
Yeah, 3 winters in a row. Bad idea. Yeah, that's brutal. But yeah, wouldn't it be nice to be able to just like summer, 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 summer? But your carbon footprint.
Yep, Julie says Amy is really loud and Gillian is really quiet. Not sure what you can do about it. I'm really quiet because I don't want to upset Ned the dog. He's nice and
How's
chill
that?
and quiet right now, and I'm enjoying that. And
I've
I'm
just turned
also,
down my
I don't
mic.
know if the family I'm house sitting for is still getting ready to leave or have left yet. So, yeah, I'm just kind of trying to, not trying to be too noisy in here. Julie, now that you're back, can you let us know what Miss Nine is working on? We are curious.
And you know, my
Now you are very quiet, Amy.
what?
Too quiet. We can barely hear you.
How about now? What about
That's that's better, but I
okay? I've turned it up a tiny bit more.
I suspect that they'll tell us we're both quiet now.
I think they probably just need to turn up their speaker.
Yeah. Let's hop. Oh, Julie says we're about equal now. Awesome. So
Perfect.
let's
Sweet.
jump in.
Hopefully that
We've got
wasn't 3 adjustments ago.
so let's jump into our second sprint. 20 minutes starting now. Okay, that is the end of our second sprint. I've finished reading Wired for Story and it was really good. Um, how did you get on, Amy?
Pretty good. I'll just do my word county bit, assuming that I remembered to put in the mark when I started. Don't know if I did.
So,
Oh, I know. There was a word that I was. There was a word, disintegration. That's the word I was Googling. Okay, there we go. 459.
brilliant.
Yay!
That's really good. Carrie, let us know how you got on. I had a visit during that sprint, which was awesome. Julie brought me coffee, and Miss Nine, let's see, I'm being trying to make sure I do not show Miss Nine's name. Miss Nine bought me a copy of the story she wrote, which is absolutely
Oh.
awesome. It is about an Eevee and a Pikachu, and it is very, very cute.
So, how are they with you? Are you.
I am house
What is
sitting for
happening?
their neighbour, so I moved in this morning,
Oh,
which is why.
perfect.
Oh, hey, Carrie's got about 500 words, so yeah. I
Nice
love that
job.
news story feeling where it's just starting to come together. But yeah, I'll enjoy it. But yes, so I am
Nice.
house sitting for Julie's neighbour, and I was came straight from another house sit, so I kind of feel like I've been running around all morning, and I had to get set up for the stream while the family was still here, so it was a bit chaotic, but we
Oi.
survived. And now it is the point of the live stream where we take a longer break. I've already got my
Good coffee.
coffee, but I need a trip to the bathroom and I'm going to grab some crackers, I think.
Nice.
Um,
Yeah, I think I'll get a cup of tea.
Excellent. But yeah,
Maybe a
take
nibble.
this as a chance to stand up, stretch, save your work, all of that good stuff, and grab a snack, and we'll be back very soon.
Back it up.
Here we go. Back in 5. My amazing house sit family left me some muffins. So, Amy, have you shared what you're working on today? And you seem to be muted.
I've just turned my microphone down a little bit more, so hopefully that, just a tiny bit this time. So hopefully that's better, Julie. I think it's Julie, JJ.
Yep.
I am, writing What's Welsh for Wild.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's a rom-com. It's the 5th one in the series. So they're all the books in the series are New Zealand women who are kind of friends. And yeah, they're all friends with at least some of the others. And this one, she is in Wales, which is where her paternal grandmother has just died, and she's given her the house. So she has this great big old family homestead that's kind of falling to bits, and it is being used by the school as a boarding house. And so the guy who runs the boarding house is a teacher, and she's also a language teacher, and yeah, so they fall in love. But she's a like perpetual traveller, like always moving from one place to another, teaching languages, and he is very settled there. He kind of doesn't want to move.
Apart from the school and the teacher aspect, that is the plot of my story, Deep Magic. Ollie's grandmother dies.
Such a cool trope.
He goes back to Wales to kind of...
It's also Wales.
With the house that he's been left. And he doesn't expect to stick around, but he does.
Oh, that's cool. But mine doesn't have any magic at all, and yours will be all magic.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
And Miss Nine says hi. It's Miss Nine. I'm getting my hair done, and
this is Miss
some
10.
Hearts.
Just
hi,
give away.
Miss 10.
Miss nearly 11.
Miss 9.
Oh my gosh! I just realised.
Tips in her hair this morning, which is going to be quite exciting.
Elena would love to get pink tips in her hair. Oh, no, you'd probably go blue.
Or blue.
Yeah. Her hair is slightly too dark. We would have to bleach it first. And
I kind of want bleach.
I didn't
but I thought
allow
instead
that.
of doing,
Am I mean?
if I had like bleach like strips, that'd be cute because I already kind of have that. But then it would just be more like...
It's expensive to maintain. You don't have the kind of cash, and I don't have that kind of cash, so maybe one day.
Okay, let's jump into our... Oh, here we go. Carrie says, this one has no magic, but I did just finish one short about magic maps and another with dragons. And Miss Nine says, or potentially Julie says, if Mum doesn't mess it up using bleach. Okay.
Yeah, I do not trust myself to bleach her hair. That's the bit I'd be like, I'll trust myself to do the colour, but I would have to pay. I think I would pay someone else to do the bleaching. I've never bleached my own hair. Like I've had professionals do it, but not much. Like I mostly have, when I've coloured my hair, I've always gone a darker colour. So yeah, I'm scared of bleach.
But you did do purple.
Yeah.
Let's jump into our third sprint. I'm going to attempt to write a blog post. We'll see how I go. And I will also attempt to eat a muffin. I've got a feeling that I will be successful at one of those things.
Have a ginger nut. I'm going to nail it. This is the thing I'm going to do really well this sprint. And some awesome. Hopefully. All right.
20 minutes. Starting now. Okay, that is the end of our third sprint. Let's see. I was actually writing that time, so I have 426 words, although I'm going to have to delete some. I now have 407 words, so yay.
Oh, I'm in the middle of a sentence. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to end it. Quibble. That's the word.
So, Carrie, let us know how you got up to. I am going to assume that Miss Nine and Julie are fully into the hair dye, so won't be able to respond without potentially getting dye everywhere. I've just realised that my computer is plugged in, but is not getting any power. So
that's not good.
No. As soon as we start our next sprint, I'm going to attend to that.
I got 456 words.
There we go. Carrie added 412 words and is saying picking up speed now, or at least feeling more settled. That's awesome.
Nice.
And I missed how many words you got, Amy.
Oh, 456. 456. Wow. Yeah, which actually brings my daily amount to 1250, which is great because all I needed, according to the NaNoWriMo counter, is 1231. Fantastic. But I will keep going because once school goes back next week, the numbers are not going to stay as pretty, I suspect. Oh.
Carrie is about to find out what the crime is. That is exciting. The article I'm writing, the blog post I'm writing is about character-driven versus plot-driven stories, and about how there is an artificial construct that hinders writers more than it helps them.
Say it again, sorry.
It's that...
What's the artificial construct?
The division between plot-driven and character-driven stories. I'm basically saying...
Oh, right.
Just make sure that your character and plot align and you're good to go.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah.
I'm currently talking about the difference between like people who like to plot and people who like to find out their story by just discovering it as they go along, and that, you know, both of these are great.
Yeah.
And figure out what works.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, I really love the Carrie's comment saying, oh, hi Jenna, we have one more sprint, and actually I should shut up and start.
Oh, but you got to finish what you were saying.
Oh gosh, I've forgotten what I was saying now, but it was basically Carrie's comment about to find out what the crime is. I am really jealous of the people who can sit down and kind of go on the adventure with their characters. With my love of certainty, I need to know what's going to happen.
I'm so somewhere in the middle. Well, I plot the hell out of it, and then I make up so much while I'm going.
Yeah, that is the thing that I love the most. I plan my stories, and then I know when a story is working when I hit that moment where the characters are like, stuff this, and go off in a completely different direction. That it's like the best feeling for me, and it means that the story has it's a real story. It's come into its own.
Yeah. I think for me it's more like when what I thought was going to happen, the way I thought was going to get there is the thing that's different. So that doesn't tend to diverge from the plan dramatically. It just, as the story comes out, the details and the way things all kind of slot in, and the foreshadowing, and all the little things that make it feel like it's cohesive at the end, like it was all really brilliantly planned. A lot of those things I think I've come up with as I go.
Yep. Carrie says
that same feeling of I must know the characters well now, because
Carrie says, I love discovering as I go, otherwise I get bored. And that is so good for you to know about your writing style. I had something I wanted to add, but it's gone. So we will hop into our fourth and final sprint. I'll set my alarm for 20 minutes.
Perfect.
And yeah, Jamie is at Welligeddon today as friend of the show, JD Evans. So if you are in Wellington, go and see them. Otherwise, yeah, 20 minutes starting now. Okay, that is the end of our fourth and final sprint. So I don't know how many words I wrote, but I ended up with 988. So that's pretty good.
466. That's one different from last time.
Yay.
Probably the word I wrote after we stopped.
Yeah. So Julie has shared some photos in the Discord of herself doing Miss Nine's hair and looking very professional, although she says she doesn't know what she's doing, just watch some YouTube tutorials.
But she's done her own hair before, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's not like you're not a novice. Like, she's not a novice. She may be self-taught, but self-taught plus a whole lot of practice does not equal it. Yeah.
Carrie
me,
says,
which is neither of those things.
Yeah. She is in better hands than me and Amy's hands, basically.
Yeah.
Carrie says 448 words, around the same range myself. Excellent.
Nice.
So you would be approaching, maybe 17,000, 1,800 words on your news story, which is
nice.
Really good.
Yeah, I've got 1,700 words today. Yeah, we're sort of in step, aren't we?
1,520 for the day, aiming for 2,000. So this has been great.
And I crossed the 30,000 word mark for my month.
Brilliant. Yeah. Oh, hey, nice. Jenna got 883, which is absolutely amazing. Go, Jenna.
Wow.
I wish I could stay and do one more sprint to get Carrie over the 2,000 mark. Fortunately for me and for the two dogs involved, I have a play date to make happen.
Oh, fun!
Yeah, I'm introducing George to Ned, who is my current dog, so I think they will have an amazing time. But first, I have to get all of my possessions out of my car to ensure that Ned doesn't eat them.
Yes, so you're moving in. How long are you there for?
Until Tuesday, so it's a short sprint, but
your
Julie and I are going to have an awesome time. So I will... Carrie says, I'm good, I'll hit it one more time. Dogs are always the priority. Okay. Amy, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Will you be around tomorrow, or do you have church?
Oh, I do have church. I just don't know if I'll go. We'll see. I'll let you know.
Sounds great. Okay. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. New Zealand time, which is, I've got no idea what it is because of daylight saving and time zones.
But Google it.
Yep. But yeah, it's been awesome having your company today. Well done on all of your words, fun. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, on a roll. Awesome. All right. Bye.
Bye.